It's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. I wanted to take this opportunity to contextualise the debate, to put into reality the impact of unsafe and when appropriate action is not taken. We should all aim for zero deaths and injuries on our roads and pavements, and the only way to achieve this is by supporting road safety with practical investment and appropriate legislation. On Saturday, I attended a beautiful service at St Martin's Church to commemorate Birmingham's first World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims. I was extremely honoured to have been invited by Road Peace to the event, and it was touching to remember all those that have lost their lives. And since World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims, which started 25 years ago, over 30 million people have died on the world's roads, and these include the horrific scenes last year in my constituency where 6 people were killed. To focus the issue that we are discussing and the need to have strong and fair judicial structures around road safety, I would like to take this opportunity to read an extract from the poem that I read alongside the member for Erdington this weekend. This is not the way things were supposed to be, to stare at a plaque with the words, "Remember me," and be filled with thoughts of you. It had seemed that time was limitless, and there was still so much to say. It had never occurred that one so full of life could be confined to yesterday. Back then, road deaths were just stories to us, small segments on the news, and we never quite understood all the fuss until we became the next family to walk in those shoes. The poem that I just read was written by Lucy Harrison, the sister of my constituent, who lost her brother when a car going 93 miles per hour hit him as he crossed the road. The driver failed to stop. Her family, having had him taken from them, then had to go through a trial and the Court of Appeal before the driver who caused the crash was sentenced to 4.5 years and now due to be released after serving just 2 years. One of the things she has raised is that people talk about the incident as an accident. These crashes are not accidents. Road safety legislation is in place to make sure people feel safe on and around our roads. And if someone breaks the law and commits a crime on the road, we must call it what it is. Hence, she is calling for tougher sentencing and a change in society's perception of death by dangerous driving. Any road policy designed to keep all road and pavement users safe, regardless of their mode of transport, requires an effective road justice system. And a year on from the announcement of tougher sentences for drivers who kill, the government has failed to bring forward legislation, and families of road crash victims across the UK are still waiting for justice. As Lucy says, people need to see that her brother was a human with a family, not just a statistic, because it can just be like another road death where he became a statistic or a story. And on behalf of Lucy and Tony Worth's family and the many other victims and their families, I urge the government to deliver justice for road crash victims and keep dangerous drivers off the road. Thank you.
Shannon.